Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, to Global Impromptu Speaking Session 65th, where our topics master is going to be a very own, a very senior Dr. Toastmaster Ajay Kamanji. But before we call him up on stage to give us interesting, simple topics, let's welcome our timer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Hongli. Toastmaster Hongli, can you please explain the timing mechanism, please? Over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Ali. Hello, everyone. Today I will be the timer, and so I will count your time during your speak. And when you speak until 1 minute, I rate the yellow card. To 1 minute and 30 seconds, I rate the. I'm sorry, for 1 minute, I rate the green card, and for 1 minute and 30 seconds, I rate the yellow card, and for 2 minutes, I rate the red card. And in that case, you should try to finish your speech within 30 seconds. And I hope that everyone will speak at least 1 minute until 2 minutes. So with that, I would like to give back the stage for Toastmaster Ajay, please.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hongli. Can we all give her a big hand, please, for accepting this very important role, ladies and gentlemen? In every global impromptu session, we learn, we empower, and we support. And today, we are going to repeat the same thing. We will speak for plus minus 2 minutes, and rest of the session, we are going to listen and applaud for other speakers. This is how we give back to our society. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue giving back if you like to create a history, if you like to create your legacy. This is how we start creating legacies, and one time, or maybe in near future, it will become a bomb. When bomb blasts, it impacts many lives, and you are that strong to impact many lives. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome our topics master of today's meeting, Dr. and Toastmaster Ajay Kamanji. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Amjad. And a very, very, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not good night yet, to all fellow Toastmasters. Hamle, don't sleep. I know it's good night for you, but don't sleep. Okay, Global Impromptu Family. Fantastic. As everybody said and has requested time and again to keep the topic simple, I have today decided that there will be very, 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 very simple topics. The purpose of this today's session is going to be, I am going to leave the floor totally open to your imaginations. You may take it humorous, it's science fiction, you can take it any direction you want, because the topics which I have opted for today are just one single word. Just one word, no sentences, no statements, no phrases, no proverbs, just one word. You can take it in any direction you want. Okay, let me write down the names. I have the names now. So let me open by a wonderful speaker of our forums. And that is, I'm going to open with Gavalier Sushant. Sushant, you go first. Welcome.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear. Okay, Sushant, the topic for you is sleep. Topic for you is sleep. Over to you.
Sleep, friends, but don't sleep forever. At least wake a moment to complete your work. Topics master, my fellow family. Sleeping is something I love in my routine. Even if my elders say I should sleep only for 8 to 7 hours, I would always sleep more than 10 hours. My mother tried more than 100 ways of waking me up earlier, but the result would be nothing. I would always waking up nearly after 10 hours, something at the time of 6, so something at the time like 8 or 9, which means that 9 my class starts, and at that time when I wake up, I will be in a hurry to go inside the bathroom, to get ready, and then arrange my classroom, connect inside, a network issue, come back again, reconnect. Wow. But still, I love sleeping. That's when my father said, Sushant, you sleep, but see to that you complete your work by the time. That's when I found out, friends, we can sleep till we want. Even if you sleep for 10 hours, minus the percentage you study. You use it for sleeping. If you're sleeping for 8 hours, it will be equal to the way you're calculating and you're working. But if you're sleeping for 10 hours, don't worry. Minimize the way you're doing it. If you're sleeping for 10 hours, do more of working, like studying or whatever work you're doing. They will always be equal. Only if we are equal, that will always remain balanced. And only if it is balanced, will be easy to follow it up. Hello friends, sleep. But still, don't forget to finish your work. Topics master.
Thank you, Sushant. That was a grand opening. And just to remind all speakers that the word for the day is pecuniary. Pecuniary, basically relating to something with money. Okay? So anything which you feel is related to money or in money matters, you can use that word, pecuniary. Okay, let me get back to the second speaker. Second speaker is Anupama. Anupama, are you there? Yeah, you're there. Okay. Anupama, you need to speak on the word Lamborghini. Lamborghini, Anupama, over to you.
Lamborghini. It reminds me of that Punjabi song the moment I think of that. And has a lot of pecuniary value. So that is something connected to luxury. And that's something which is a symbol of, status and a symbol of first class and really the word itself comes, it's surrounded with a lot of lovely models and great celebrities and the technical thing which goes into it, the technicality, the luxury, the snob value which it has, everything really, takes it class apart. And it also shows some authentic masterpieces design which has cutting edge technology and of course a very high level of technology which of course everybody would love to own. So given a chance, I don't know, only that song is going in my mind, that Punjabi song of Lamborghini now. Over to the tabletop.
Actually, I thought you will sing the song. Anyway.
नहीं वो सब भाग जाएंगे, beginning में भगाना नहीं है सबको
No,
इसीलिए.
no worries. We'll take it at the end. Okay, let me move to the next speaker. Next speaker is Savita.
Yes, please.
Okay, Savita, your topic is bouquet. A bouquet. Savita, speak on bouquet. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. Bouquet. When I think of the word bouquet, it completes by a bouquet of flowers. When do we give or when do we get it? For beautiful occasions, for birthdays, anniversaries, or for some achievements. All these special occasions are meant for some awards or some gestures which are given in the form of bouquet of flowers. Because when you feel some like pecuniary gifts are not welcomed or they become too much, then flowers are the best gift to give. Flowers represent love, beauty, appreciation. And bouquet of flowers, it can be of any flower, of roses, chrysanthemum, daisy, so many are there. But I love bouquet of roses. It's so beautiful. And on many occasions, I have got this and I have given also. This beautiful gift, I think everyone appreciates in life, for anybody if you give. Whether the achievement, it is at the personal level for any occasions or in any field. So bouquet of flowers, I think it's the best gift to give somebody, to appreciate or award somebody. Thank you so much. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster Savita. Thank you. Let me move to the next one. It's all single words. I'm just waiting for somebody to be more creative. Let us see how you go ahead and build some stories and some wonderful things around it. It's just picking up. It's getting warm. I'm seeing that coming. Okay. Let's go to the next speaker, Sindhu. Sindhu, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Am I audible?
You are audible. I have to see where you are.
Hello?
Yeah. You're
Okay,
not
sir, I
visible.
have some network connection problem. That's why I'm checking.
No worries. No worries. As long as I can hear you,
Okay, sir,
it's
I'm
good.
ready.
Yeah. Okay. Your topic
Thank you.
is jogging track. Jogging track, Sindhu.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get the topic. I didn't hear you.
It's jogging track.
Right.
Should I type it for you? Jogging track. I'll type it in the chat for you.
Sir, I have some network. I'm not able to. You can move.
Okay, I'll come back to Sindhu later as she's having. You can hear me, Sindhu, now? No. Okay, forget it. So I will move later to her. Let me move to the next speaker, Hong Lee. Hong Lee, are you here? Somebody can take the timer role for
Yes.
Hong Lee, please.
I can count my time. It's okay. It's already on the computer.
Who is going to who's going to time her? Savita. Okay, Toastmaster Savita will time you, Hong Lee.
Okay.
Hong Lee, your topic is the beach. The beach. Hong Lee.
The beach. The beach, right?
The beach.
Yeah.
Near the sea. The beach.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Over
Thank
to
you
you.
very much. Thank you to Mr. Ajay for your very interesting topic to me, because actually I love beach very much. I have chance to climb the mountains, Phan Xipang in Vietnam, and I travel a lot in Vietnam. But the only the only one that I love the most is the beach. And in my dream, if I have my boyfriend, I definitely go with him to the beach, because I believe that the place, the most romantic place in the world, where I can walking on the sand, talking with him, hands in hands, and may have a kiss with him. When I stand before the ocean on the beach, I see I just a small sand. And at that moment, all of the emotion just come back to the nature, come back with the love. And I forgot all about the best feeling in myself, and see that we are just one of the fishes on the earth, very small. So whenever coming to the beach, all the emotion come to me first about romantic, about the feeling of love. The second is I come back to my nature, forget about the busy life, forget about the competition and everything. Just back with just we just an animal, a species on the earth, very small, and try to live as, as well as we can, give love and live with the nature. Come back there, I have a chance to be refreshed, to live with myself, to back with my childhood, and to dream about my beautiful futures with my future man. So with that, thank you very much to Mr. Ajay for very interesting topic for me.
Wonderful. You have very great plans on the beach. I like that. Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get on to the next one. Bhaji Badran. Bhaji is there.
Yes.
Yes, Bhaji, I can hear you. Good. I can see you. Fine. Bhaji, the topic for you. Freedom. Freedom. Bhaji Badran. Over to you.
Okay, we are striving for this at every moment in our life, at every time, wherever you are, you need freedom. But that's the only thing that you really cannot figure out how to, get yourself free from everything. You cannot. At the end of the day, what do they say? What does anybody say? I give you the freedom to do everything that you want. But at the end of the day, when you do whatever you want, they say, no, this is not what I want. This is not what I wish for. And how do you then imagine that you have freedom? Yes, it's a very good concept for us all to have, to think broad, but then freedom always comes with responsibility, right? So that's how freedoms are. So freedoms are not just like you can do whatever you want in the life, but then yes, there is a bit of a freedom with which you can do whatever you want, but it always should be within a limit of control. So that's how freedom is. But for the last 1 week, because of the amount of work, so I was telling my boss, I was asking my boss, sir, can I take vacation because I've been working a lot? Baji, yes, but then yes, the business is down by 60%, right? I said, yes, sir, of course. So then what kind of freedom do you want? Do you mean to say that you want to be free from the office, or you just want to take like half a day break, which I can give you for sure? So that's what freedom spells for me at this moment of COVID. That's it. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Baji. I can understand when a boss says freedom, it could go anywhere. Part-time or permanent. Okay, let me get on to the next speaker here. The next speaker on my list is Alex. Alex, you're here. Kindly unmute yourself so that I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you're loud and clear, audible, visible, good. And I see a beautiful bay behind you with the ships. Very nice. Thank you so much. I know you are from a shipping background. Okay, Alex, the topic for you is silence. Silence. Toastmaster Alex, over to you.
Speech is silver, silence is golden. Of course, we all like silver. That's why we are all here. We are all part of the Toastmasters group. And speech is a very important trait, a skill, an ability which everyone should acquire. And it can be acquired. But very often, we need to understand that we need silent time as well. A time which can be used to think, to strategize, to plan, to introspect. Because we cannot forever talk. We cannot forever keep on speaking like a robot, like a chatbot. So, as I said, speech is silver, but silence is golden. So, let's try to have those golden moments often in our life. Thank you.
Wonderful, Alex.
I'm clapping for myself also, sir.
Yes, you should. Everybody claps. After all, it's self-improvement. If you don't clap for yourself, nobody's going to clap for you. Don't worry. Keep clapping for yourself. Okay, let me go to the next speaker here. Clara Odu. Are you there, Clara Odu? Clara Odu. Not there. So we take her up next. Okay, let me go to the next one. Sujata, you're here. Yeah, I can see you. You can unmute yourself, Sujata. Can you say something so that I can hear you?
Hi.
Okay, good. Hi, I can hear you. Okay, Sujata. The topic for you is wedding dress. Wedding dress, Sujata.
Thank you, Table Topics Master and my impromptu global community. Dressed in red, shimmery, flowy gown, I was all set to attend a New Year party. And this dress was gifted for my wedding by my mom. And I was waiting for my husband impatiently, and the bell rang. And I swiftly opened the door. And he looked at me, wow, you still remember this dress which you had worn on your wedding day? I said, yes, now I'll wear this for this New Year party. So we drove all the way to the party, and I was sitting there with few of my friends, and we were chatting. And suddenly I heard the DJ play the music from back. I got up and I just want to show my dancing skill to my friends. And I did a twist and a turn. And there I was on the floor. And, and as I got up, my pointed heels just, my gown got stuck under my pointed heel and it tore. Now it was like a tail of a fish. But my heart broke. But I said, it's okay. You just have to move forward. Don't think about the gown. Then I went straight to the snack bar. And I had my cheesy corn snack and enjoyed the whole day without thinking about my red flowy gown. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Wonderful. That was nice. Excellent. You built a nice story around it. Excellent, Sujata. Very nice. Good. That's creativity at work. Let's move to the next speaker. My next speaker on my list is Advait. Advait, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, Advait, you're there. I can see you. I can hear you. Good. Advait, the topic for you. Shower bath. Shower bath. Advait.
All right. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Now, if I go into the shower, I never come out. I mean, my when I used to stay in the UAE, we have access to shower, right? So when I switch on a shower, and that's where my thoughts come out. I think about how I could have dealt with different situations, how I could have, or I would make up stories of my own. I'll think about my future, so many things, or you just get lost in your own thoughts, basically. I don't know, many of you might find it very relatable. Let's face it. When water flows above your head, you are in your, I don't know. Anyways, and or sometimes I'll be just listening to music, and then in the end of the day, the point is that I'm wasting so much water. My dad can listen to me. He can listen. He can listen to me, talking to myself. And sometimes it goes like at least maximum half an hour. It's crazy. I mean, if I went to Switzerland, and there in the hotel rooms they say 4 minutes maximum for taking showers. And my dad takes that example. He's like, you remember Switzerland 4 years ago? You remember what was written in that warning? It said 4 minutes, remember? and then there's me taking like 35 minute showers. Basically, let's face it, showers are more beautiful, are really beautiful. And you get lost in your own thoughts. It's like writers going and taking a walk to get more ideas for their next chapter. It's just something like that. And yeah, and I get only this shower experience only when I come to UAE. Right now, I'm on my vacation, and now I go back to like India, I have to take a bucket and pour water on my head, which it doesn't work the same. Okay, so yeah, thank you.
Okay. Great, Advait. I know a lot of brain waves will come during your shower. Excellent. Wonderful. They are very simple words, but you got to build a story around it, and that's the tough part. Okay. Oh, next, I will have my special guest from India, Abhinav. Abhinav, you need to unmute yourself.
Yes.
Okay, Abhinav, the topic for you is a spa massage. Spa massage. Over to you, Abhinav.
Spa massage. Great topic. Once a gentleman went to a spa for a massage. So he was lying on that massage bed and he realized that someone is under the bed. He checked it out. No one was there. Surprise. And then he had this massage and went back. Next time he went to some other massage parlor. He had the same feeling that someone is below the bed. He saw there was no one. Strange. He tried third one. Same feeling. No one was there. Fourth time, instead of going to a massage parlor, he went to a psychiatrist and explained his problem. That sir, whenever I go to massage parlor, I think that someone is below the bed, and when I checked out, there's no one. The doctor said, okay, I know this problem. This is something XYZ problem, and there's a cure for it. So we will have 2 sessions per week for next 6 months. You have to come here, and I'll treat you. He said, okay, how much you will charge? He said, only 3,000 per sitting. 6,000 per week. Oh, 18,000 or 20,000 per month. It's a big amount. Then he discussed this problem with his friend. And his friend was very clever. He gave him a suggestion. Brother, next time, whenever you visit a spa, ask the spa owner that instead of bed, please lie this mat on the floor. Check it out. He tried this. And the day he did this, he didn't have that feeling that someone is below the bed, because technically there was no bed. So my dear friends, every complex problem has at least one simple solution. And for that, you need to have a clever friend or a clever mind. Choice is yours to figure out a simple solution, and problem will be definitely solved. Over to you, Ajay. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. What a nice story weaved around it. Great job. Okay, good. Next on the list for me, of course, our dear own DTM Amjad. Amjad ji, are you ready for the topic?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, Amjad ji. The topic for you is my kitchen. My kitchen, Amjad ji.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master, Toastmaster. The topic you have given me is my kitchen. I have beautiful and very vulnerable stories with my kitchen. The kitchen, which is not decorated, which has small oven, or what do you call that, chula? I don't know, in real term, what do you call, burner, where my mother used to sit and cook for us food, our chapatis, and we used to sit and we ate parathas with tea every early morning. And these mornings were very cold. I can remember it was November, December in Lahore, and the outskirt of Lahore, and that was the kitchen. And today the life of kitchen is completely changed. They're all fancy, decorated, lavish, but the taste we always connect with is that kitchen where my mom used to sit, a young, beautiful woman who was taking care of 9 people, including her husband. And that was a life mesmerizing. We always cherish whenever we all siblings meet, my 5 sisters, we 3 brothers, with my mom. My father is no more, but we always talk about him. We always talk about our these memories which are vulnerable, where we were thriving, we were filled with love, and confluence. It was everything. Life was everything. And now we are all living in our own houses. Own means everyone is got married and living their life with their kids. But that life perhaps will never come back. But the memories we cherish will always remain in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your kitchen story? My kitchen stories are beautiful, vulnerable, and everlasting. I would love to hear your kitchen stories. Back to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Thank you, Amjad ji. Lovely take. Good one. I thought you would be in the kitchen cooking something. Nonetheless, I don't know whether you've seen the kitchen. That's a different story. Okay, let's move ahead. My next speaker on my list is Daisy. Daisy, are you there? I can see you. You can unmute yourself. Yes,
Yes,
you can hear. Okay.
sir. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I can hear you loud and clear. The topic for you is very simple, and I'm sure you're going to love it. The topic is marriage. Marriage. Daisy.
Marriage. Thank you and good evening, my global impromptu family. Marriage is a very sweet topic. I remember my marriage, which is long time ago. So let me talk about my daughter's marriage, which happened recently. It was a beautiful, beautiful 2 events which happened in Dubai. And I can think of, when I think of the marriage of my daughters, I think of a lot of bouquets. We got a lot of bouquets as gift on that day, and my house was smelling with flowers for such a 1 month. I think we had a lot of bouquets, and we started giving it to all my friends. Everyone loves flowers. So this marriage, the word brings me to my memory beautiful flowers and the wedding dress. Yes, the marriage's wedding dress, beautiful white wedding dress. Both my daughters, they had 2 lovely wedding dress, and the best part was they didn't want to change the wedding dress for the reception. They went to the church in the wedding dress, and even usually I have seen for the reception the brides change the dress, but these 2 daughters, they didn't want to change. They loved the wedding dress so much, they wanted to be in that dress. So which made my job so easy. I didn't have to get them a sari or any other things. Only with one wedding dress, I managed that one full day. And they didn't want any jewelry also. My 2 daughters, they said they don't want any jewelry. No, not even a earring. They didn't have anything, just the plain white wedding dress, and they looked so beautiful. And it was such a beautiful day. It is still fresh in my memory. I always think about it. And when I think of that day, what comes to my mind is this bouquets, the beautiful fragrance, and the white dress. It always comes to my mind. And that's the best memory I have. And they are having a very good life. They are both in different places. Both are of different, they have different attitudes, but still, as a family, it's a good one. We have a good family. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Wonderful, Daisy. Thank you for that beautiful speech. Next on my list is Monu. Monu, are you there? Yes, I can see you, Monu. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay, Monu. The topic for you is very interesting. The topic is biryani. Biryani. Monu, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajay sir, and good evening all dear friends. Biryani. As I would say, in my childhood, I did not hear that word biryani. But as soon as I started to watch movies, I heard the first time Hyderabadi biryani. Yes, the Hyderabadi biryani is very famous biryani in India, and everyone is willing to eat that biryani. The same, I also went to Hyderabad and tasted that biryani, but that veg biryani, not non-vegetarian biryani. So biryani is a famous cooking food where the texture of everything is just mixed up. Biryani is just a combination of rice and along with some spices, with the taste, which should be, and that is a taste which everyone love it. The same is the biryani, like we used to have we eat the food, but if biryani, we have a biryani at the end of the food, then it's just the extra things which we can say ice on the cake. The same thing in our life, we do many of the things, regular things, hold those activities every day, but until and unless the most precious things, if we don't do, then the taste of our life will be very less. So every day, apart from our regular activities, what we are doing, we have to come up with some extra curriculum activities, like to our physical health, to our have to do some meditation, so that we could come up with good mind peace, help the other people. We have many more things apart from our daily life. So like the biryani, we all should have the extra taste in our life. So everybody should need to accommodate this biryani and eat it. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Wow, fantastic. I agree with Alex. A biryani day keeps the doctor away. Fantastic. Okay, wonderful take. I'm loving it. Good. The next speaker on my list is Dinesh. Dinesh, are you there? You can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can, Dinesh. Thank you so much. I can see you. I can hear you. The topic for you is very simple again. The airport. The airport. Dinesh.
Thank you so much, sir. I personally feel giving a sentence or word is much easier because we have many words to connect, but the single word is something more difficult than the sentence. But yeah, airport. So airport is kind of emotion where people travel to the different continents and different location. They will be missing their family or friends who are staying back. Uh, so airport, it has all the emotions. It has uh, many things we can say. So recently I uh, traveled from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Uh, so Manu just mentioned, right, Hyderabad is famous for biryani. So I am from that place. Uh, so I just traveled from Hyderabad to Bangalore, and I see the restrictions that we have after COVID is something very unique, uh, and now so the original feel that we have before the COVID is something that we are missing. There is no hugs. They are just high fives all around, and uh, so all in all, I feel airport is the place where we get emotions. We feel the emotions, and we miss and we make some friends if we get some time. So thank you, Ajay sir. That's it from us.
Very good, Dinesh. I know that is the reason I'm giving single words. It's not easy to speak when you think about it. At the same time, it gives you an opportunity to build fancy around it. If you are creative, I am sure there are we heard a lot of creative speeches today. Excellent. And that's the different flavors of table topics. Okay, next speaker. Let's see what she can build around it. Sunita. Sunita, are you there? Okay, unmute yourself, Sunita, so that I can hear you.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
Sunita.
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, topic for you is wonderful again. First love. First love, Sunita.
First love. Okay. I've had only one love in life. Actually, to tell you, it was love after marriage. Since I had an arranged marriage, didn't have the guts. Now that I think of it, no, when I see the children around me, all of them falling in love, and I keep telling my children now they have to find their own partners. It's not right at this time to go around with an arranged marriage. So But at my time, I think about it. Why didn't I do something like that? Actually, telling I didn't have the guts to do it. I always thought my parents will make the right decision for me. They will find the right man for me. And so this is the love that grew after marriage, after you stay together, and it becomes so much comfortable. And I trusted my parents to find somebody right for me. That much trust was there that they will do the job. I was a little skeptical, didn't know too many people, so maybe I make the right choice? Would I have my parents backing? I didn't want to disappoint them. I will tell you, even when I first got married, my initial this thing was that my marriage should work out for my parents' sake. Till today, I tell my friends that and laugh, that I didn't want it to work for me, but I didn't want them to be disappointed in any way, feel sad for me. And so that is for me, unfortunately or fortunately, I've never had the chance to find out whether I would have a second love. uh, if it is about marriages and relationship, that is my first love. If you're talking about love in other things, among animals, my first love is for cats. I love cats. So my first love now is my cat at home. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sunita. So much from the heart. Excellent. Love it. Something which comes from a personal is always more attractive and catches the audience. Try to build around your stories. Very nice. Okay. The next speaker for me on my list is Gavalier Jatin. Jatin, are you there? Oh yes, I can see you, Jatin. You can unmute yourself. It's waiting. Come on.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, we are audible, visible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm again reminding all the speakers. I've already passed, I think, 15 of them. None of you have used the word of the day. Again, reminding, please use the word of the day, pecuniary, something to do with money. Try to bring it in somewhere. Okay, Gavalier Jatin, the topic for you is garbage. Garbage. Over to you, Jatin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to fellow Toastmasters or maybe guests. So my today's topic is garbage. So what is garbage? Garbage is trash, and we don't like trash. Whenever we see a trash can or maybe a trash truck, a garbage truck, we used to we feel like to vomit. So for some people like who hate studies, they feel like books are trash, but they are not. They help you in your career. But then for you, trash means, and also you can see a lot of money or maybe a lot of pecuniary is kind of like a trash because it spoils your life. So if you have a lot of money, you get spoiled. So the things which you get spoiled, you have to at least throw it. You have to throw it. So if you throw it in the trash, like at least you get some relief that you won't get. How can I say? Yeah, you'll get relief and you won't get any guilty. So thank you.
Wow, that's nice, Gavalier Jatin. Good. Garbage, it's very easy. You should try to segregate the garbage. It's a new policy. Think about the environment. You can talk a lot about garbage. How to dispose it, where to dispose it, what type of garbage is there. There are different types of garbages. So it's a very wide topic. Anyway, you have attempted it extremely well. Okay, the next speaker for me is Jaya. Jaya, are you there? Yes, Jaya, I can see you. Unmute yourself, Jaya.
A very good evening to all of you.
Good evening, Jaya. Okay, the topic for you is lovely. The topic for you is music. Music, over to you, Jaya.
A very good evening to all the impromptu family. and thanks for this lovely topic, music. Music is very deep, very personal to me. In my family, we are all fond of music. Music gives you peace. Music makes you uh, go dream and go to imagine another world. You dream. Music can make you tap your feet, sorry, and music can help you relax and help you to concentrate on, um, especially when you're studying. Music has become a way of life. Nowadays, we have, I'm sure you all have heard, music therapy. Music therapy is now used to heal all kind of diseases such as Alzheimer's or someone who is going to depression or even a handicapped on a wheelchair. So music has become so much inculcated in our lives that we cannot live without them. There are different kinds of music: pop, rap, jazz, classical, and all that chill out music. When you listen to those music, you automatically dance from left, right, tap your feet like the bird, like the penguins, and it really makes you feel good. Especially when you feel, sometimes when we are alone, we feel lonely, depressed. Music is the only thing. Music and books. So I would say music is the second best friend than the books. Over to you.
Wonderful, Jaya. I fully agree. If I was in Sunita's place, I would say Savita is my second love. Music is my first love and always has been. Anyway, let's go to the next speaker. The next speaker on my list is Abdul. Abdul, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Abdul, I can see you, I can hear you. Great. Abdul, the topic for you is very interesting. Let's see how you attempt it. The topic for you is blindness. Blindness. Toastmaster Abdul.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. When you see on this earth, right, and the first thing you're seeing a lot of things happening around, a lot of unnecessary things which are hurting you daily. I think the two aspects of it, I will cover both of the things. One thing is that if you have eyes, I think you can see the beautiful world around you, you can experience it and you can feel it. But it has a disadvantage of, like, when you see around so many things happening, some you see like gang rapes are happening, and if you see, you can hear it. But if you see around certain things on the road, people are fighting each other and they are not compromising each other, and those things, right, and they will affect you. Sometimes you will feel like that you'll some unnecessary things happening, you make sure that you close your eyes and you should not see them. And if you are blind, uh, being blind, I think completely, maybe you won't see the earth, and it will less affect you from outer side. But I would like to share with you, I think people say that when you lost some sense, right, God gives you power in other sense. And I can give quote an example of one lady who works in my company, and she has done her MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, and I was like, when she was giving a presentation, I was not aware of that she is a blind. The way in which she was talking when people are asking questions, and her eyes were straight to the person who was asking question. Even I got to know after meeting she is a blind. I got surprised. I think the God gives, if you're blind, something in some other sense, the power to make you the life beautiful. We may, but I would like to conclude by saying blindness. If you are a blind, and maybe if you look out certain things, wrong things happening, if you're blind, maybe it will affect you less. But overall, to see the beauty of this earth, beauty of this world, I think you need to have the eyes, and you should work with open mind. Go to Toastmaster of the table topic master Ajay.
Thank you so much, Abdul. Good take. You try to explore both the possibilities, which is interesting, definitely. Okay, let me go to the next speaker. It was Harsh. Harsh, are you there? Harsh Madani.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, Harsh, you're there. I can see you, I can hear you. Good. Harsh, the topic for you is, I think, fitting your age bracket. I don't know, but the topic is jogging track. Jogging track. Harsh.
Oh, okay. That's a wonderful topic. So I think in today's busy life, and especially when this lockdown is going on, everybody must be missing jogging tracks. And yeah, keeping yourself fit is very necessary. I guess jogging tracks are not just paths to run, but there are many more memories attached to it. Whenever you're jogging with your friend, with someone from your family, you don't just jog. There are plenty of things that come out. You observe the nature, you talk about life with whatever person you're jogging with, or even if you're jogging alone, the thoughts that come to your mind. It's just the similar when people say that your minds open up when you're sitting, or I mean taking a shower. Your minds open up and you think a lot. I think jogging track is the second option for that. Whenever, if even if you're jogging alone, or if you're not jogging alone, if you're with someone, you tend to think, something extraordinary that you don't think usually. Like, you try taking different takes on things. You observe people around you, you observe different aspects of nature around you. You must be jogging on a single track like every day, but every day there must be that something that you might be finding new, and which might amaze you, that oh my god, I'm living over here for years and I haven't seen this. So that is the speciality of jogging track. It doesn't only, makes you fit. I mean, it does, but there are lots of memories attached to it. And I guess it's a beautiful thing. Everybody must be missing jogging tracks, but no wonder people have got treadmills in their homes. So yeah, thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Lovely, lovely, Harsh. Excellent. I used to always go jogging elsewhere. But since the day I saw some neighborhood girls coming and jogging in the park, I started jogging on that track. It's natural. We try to show off. That's, as you said, a lot of memories attached to jogging tracks. I
Absolutely,
definitely
sir.
miss them. I definitely miss them. It's not with family, Harsh. I was jogging with someone else. Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. Let's me get on to the next speaker. Next speaker on my list is Zainab. Okay, I'm going to see her after some time, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. Zainab, are you there? Ah, good to see you, ma'am. Okay, Zainab, let me choose your topic. Okay, the topic for you is there some background noise, Zainab?
There is. I would actually be really appreciative if everybody could ignore it, because there's just noise outside. So I can't really. Yeah, it's outside. It's not from my house. So it's just.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Zainab, the topic for you is tissue paper. Tissue paper, Zainab.
Tissue paper.
Yes, tissue paper, Zainab.
Okay, first of all, a very good evening to everyone. And I'm really sorry about the whole background noise situation. I can't really control it. So the topic given to me by today's table topic master Ajay sir is tissue paper, which is okay. So the first, I'll just say the first thing that comes into my head when I think about tissue paper. So something disposable and something I always have in my bag. So I think those are the two things. Especially now with the whole corona scene, I think everyone has a packet of tissue papers and a packet of sanitizer in their, like, it's like the go-to thing that everyone reaches for whenever they go out. But one thing with tissue paper, that the other word which came into my head was disposable. And even though I don't have an interesting story related to tissue papers like all of you else, but I do have a thing about disposable things, right? So I think
You got muted, Zainab. You can unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel instead of, okay,
Can't hear you. Something with your laptop? Yeah, sure. We'll hold. Timer, hold. Timer, just wait.
I already hold. Wait for her.
Yes. Don't count this time. No, not yet, Zainab. Put your headset. What I could do, Zainab, is you set it right. I can come back to you. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Then I'll come back to you, but it is not going to be this topic. Fair enough. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, I have next on my list is Sudeep. Sudeep, are you around? Yes, I can see you, Sudeep. Unmute yourself, Sudeep.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sudeep. How are you?
Your blessings, sir.
Oh, my God. Anyway, the topic for you is just like your face. You can choose whatever you want to out of the two words, laughter or humor. Laughter or humor. Over to you, Sudeep.
Thank you very much, sir. And good evening, everyone. As far the laughter and humor is concerned, both are two different things. And we often mix these two important elements of our life and we convey that and replace each other as irrespective of everything. So laughter is a different thing and I should say humor is a different thing. Laughter is now why we laugh and why we and when humor is being used. Basically, I would like to connect these things with a brain psychology. Basically, a positive chemicals are being released by the brain. That is dopamine and positive chemicals are there due to which we gather a feeling of happiness. So that is the scientific way of approaching the humor aspect is concerned. When we see somebody smile, why we smile, this particular question comes to our mind because it is a long topic, but to sum up in a nutshell, it is the mirror effect. If we see others smiling, the mirror effect shows on that, and due to which we smile. So but there's a thin line as far the humor is concerned and the laugh is concerned. We should not, while passing on the comments, while hurting others feeling, we should always keep in mind that it is an element that can raise the bar in terms of creating respect of yourself. So we should not we should keep in mind that we should not hurt others. We should respect everybody's feeling, and laughter is a very good medicine in terms of building up the relationship. It is the shortest and the sweetest way that a human being can approach to build a long-term relationship. So last but not the least, I would like to conclude is that to create a long-term relationship, smiling is a good element and a free of element that nature has gifted to you. So over to you, and thank you very much for the topic.
Wonderful, Sudeep. That was a very, very nice take. Excellent. Okay, Zainab, are you okay now to go? You can unmute yourself. Okay, good to go. You're not audible still. There's something wrong with your audio.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are. Now you're audible. You can try again. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, just testing again. Okay, Zainab, the topic for you is a new one, of course. It's no longer tissue paper. The topic for you is eraser. The eraser. The eraser.
Okay, first of all, a very good evening to everyone and sorry about the whole confusion. My internet is not very stable, so please let me know if my audio gets cut or anything like that in between. So the topic given to me is eraser, which again is a very interesting topic because eraser is something that you use to correct your mistakes. But then I feel a lot of times I remember when the first memory that I have of using an eraser is obviously at home when I was like given stationery by my mom, and then in nursery, and then in school, right? And I think that's how everyone relates to an eraser. But growing up, I remember once we reached, I think it was around grade 6th or 7th, from an eraser, our school shifted to ink pens for the students in grade 6th or 7th. And I remember our teacher, because initially it was a very drastic change for us, going from pencils to black ink pens and blue ink pens, which are relatively hard to correct. And I remember one of our teachers telling us that, why have we like shifted, and why do you guys think that, we moved? So everybody was like, oh, because we're in a higher section now, and now we are big girls, and all of that school, whatever thing was coming in our heads. And then I remember one of our teachers, she actually told us this, that the reason we shifted you from pencils to pens is now we expect you to have a stable thinking and a stable thought process. So that once you make a decision and once you write it down, you won't have to go back and erase the whole line because you said something wrong or you wrote something wrong. So this is not just your notebook or your homework notebook or any kind of notebook that you have. This is a life thing that we expect you, that now you're mature enough, or now you have that decision making capacity, that once you say something or once you act upon something, you do have the guts to stay and to stick to your word till the end and not just go back, erase it and change it. And I feel that's something that did stick to me throughout life, and I feel that's one thing that I do believe in, that if you make a promise or if you say something, you should stick to it till the end and not just go back and change it a bit. That I've seen a lot of people do this. They'll say something and later be like, oh no, but I said this under this circumstance and if this happened. Because in life is not an email account. You don't have terms and conditions attached to everything. So yes, just be bold and not just try avoiding the smaller prints when you are saying something. And that would be it. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. I do agree. There is a very different connotation of eraser when you put it in practical life. I absolutely agree. Fortunately, I think I have caught on your mom here. She has joined in. Farida, are you okay to speak? Please unmute yourself. Yes. So you're back from work, right?
Yes.
Okay, great, Farida. I saw you in the beginning and then you disappeared. So I was guessing you were on the way.
Driving.
I can imagine. Okay, Farida, the topic for you is, let me check. Okay, the topic for you is very interesting. The security man. The security man. Over to you, Farida.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family. The topic that has been given to me tonight is the security man. The security man in the cater of white collar jobs, it comes pretty low, unfortunately. But my opinion about a security person is he is the guy who stays up and alert and watches the camera so that we stay safe and we feel safe and we have this feeling of security around us, and we know nobody will just come into our building or rob us or do anything or break into our apartments in Dubai. So this is the thing. So there was this incident that the security staff at our hospital changed last week. And while I was going towards my parking, the thing was that now they have designated parking for the doctors and they have designated parking for the staff. And he asked me, the security guy stopped me and asked me, who are you? I said, staff. He says, sorry, ma'am, the staff parking is full. said, are you sure? I already have designated parking. Mine is number 11. That is my parking. No, sir. No, ma'am. Your parking for staff is full. You can park in paid parking outside. I called up the security in charge of the hospital. He says, no, doctor, you're not supposed to say you are staff. You're supposed to say you're a doctor. That point truly upsetted me. Truly, it hurt me in my heart. It hurt me in my heart because I feel that any human being given the opportunity to educate themselves, to get a better white collar job, can achieve the sky. He and I, or any staff member, are all born at the same level. Our brains weigh the same. Our brains have the same capacity to learn. It's so unfortunate that we treat people who have lower jobs and give them lower facilities and sort of look upon them a little down in a lowly way. And it's all a matter of being in this materialistic world where pecuniary things have more appreciation rather than realistic things and souls of the heart. This thing truly upsetted me. And I brought up this point with the management, and thankfully within 24 hours, parking is on first services. So this is my take for today. And this is what I beg to all of you, that wherever you see somebody who is using the authority or their worldly, sort of looks to get away with things and to form a strata in this world, and it brings about a bias in the way we treat people, we should fight for it. This is what education teaches us, and this is what we should stand for. I think at least the educated people of the society should take a stand for it. And that will definitely end up us having a better world. A very good evening to everybody.
Thank you so much, Farida. I know when you speak from the heart, the timer doesn't exist. That's the way it should be. At least on this forum, it's okay. But on for Toastmasters, not okay. Okay, I've completed my role. Amjad ji, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ajay sir. And you will be given a special topic by our young champion Toastmaster Sushant Gopinath. Sushant, wow. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. Age, just a number. Age, just a number.
That's my topic. Age is just a number. Okay. Thank you, Sushant. What better example than me, myself, right here? Age is just a number. Absolutely. What is actually, I want to understand what is the meaning of age in the first place. I don't know how many of you can explain that to me as what is age. Because I never knew. I was, in fact, giving a speech a few days back about my name, not the age, but my name. I was named Ajay. But trust me, when I was a child, I was called Beta, like the son. Then when I grew up, I had my younger brother. He would call me brother or Anna, which we call in South, elder brother. And then when I was in school, I was called Hero. My surname is Kamath, but I was never called Kamath. I was called Kayamat. That was trouble always because I used to go around making fun. And teachers used to enjoy that fun. And then when I went to college, of course, I was called a cowboy, as you all know, for a simple reason that I was extremely good at athletics and sports. I was the sports person for 3 years in succession. And then when I got married, my wife gave me a special name, which is called Bamnanu. Bamnanu in our Konkani language means dear husband. And then I became a father. I was called Dad, Papa. My friends called me Dubai ka bhai. I don't know what all. The fact remains is nobody called me by my name Ajay. But did it matter? It didn't matter because everybody called me with whatever they like. I was growing. I was growing in experience, not in age. I was not becoming older. I was gaining experience. Age is a process. It's aging of the body, aging of the physical aspects of life. But here, right up here, I'm as young as Sushant or Gavalier Jatin. I can talk to you on any subject, Gavalier Jatin and Sushant. I can play, you want to play Ringa Ringa Roses? I can play with you right now, no issues. and we can go merry-go-round, anything. I am game for it. So age, I do believe it's just a number because it defines your physical body. Having said that, at the end of the day, I lost track of my name Ajay because Ajay classified me as me and myself. And I got rid of that somewhere because I was not Ajay as one identity. I was so many roles rolled into one. And that's where I changed myself. And amazingly, that started to make me believe myself that I shouldn't be looking for these pecuniary things where I'm doing in the life and just go forward and look that I'm not a number. Ajay is not a number. Ajay is Ajay, in terms invincible. That's the meaning of Ajay. Over to you, Sushant. Thank you so much.
All right, great. That was Ajay's show, ladies and gentlemen. It was well conducted, well rounded, well taken. Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Can we all give him a loudest round of applause, please? Ajay sir, I want to interrupt you for one thing.
Yes.
You will give my example that I'm as young as Amjad Ali, but you chose Sushant. I'm feeling jealous now.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir, but Sushant, they're elder to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Let's go to our Madam Timer, Toastmaster Hongley, for timing report, please.
Yes, our report on the podcast about your time. So today we have 4 people with over the time, I think. So Toastmaster Jaya, Abur, and especially Toastmaster Farida for 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And our topic matter Toastmaster Ajay with 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh,
it means that they are very have a good imagination or have a lot of emotions. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
so much,
Toastmaster
Hongley.
Hongley. Hongley also deserves a big round of applause, please, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have concluded our 65th session by our own Dr. Toastmaster Ajayji. It was fun, it was learning, it was immaculation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's conclude. And with that, power vested in me as the host of this meeting, I adjourn this session and now over to each one of you to have fun for some time.